Okay, in this video we're going to talk about what Adobe Flash Player is and why you need it. Number one, if you're watching this video, you probably have at least a fairly current version of Adobe Flash Player installed. Adobe Flash Player allows videos on YouTube, along with Java, to run on your computer. It actually, literally, you're watching a Flash animation on your screen when you're watching this video. So anyway, that's one of the things Adobe Flash is. There's Adobe Flash games, there's menus and different things that are in Flash, all kinds of animations, there's cursors on websites, there's all kinds of stuff that are Adobe Flash. So from adobe.com, www.adobe.com, we're going to scroll down to Adobe Flash Player under Downloads. When you do this, it may be in a different place on the site. They change their site fairly regularly. And I want you to notice something on the site. Notice it says include in your download the free Google toolbar. We're unchecking that because I don't personally want the Google toolbar. If you do, that's great, but I don't. Then we're going to click on download. Now the current download that we're working with is Adobe 10.1.102.64. Now, if a website is telling you need Adobe, do not click on the link on their site for Adobe. I'll tell you why in a moment. Here's a little gold bar at the top that's prompting me to download the program. I'm going to click install this add-on for all users on this computer, and it's going to initiate the install. In a second, the Adobe Download Manager program, DLM, is going to launch. Now, I've got Windows 7, so I've got the user account control popping up saying yes or no. Say yes. And then the actual download manager is going to appear. So right here, the download manager is starting to come up, and we're going to watch the Adobe Flash Player installation run through. Now, the reason I said if a website is prompting you to download Adobe Flash Player that you shouldn't is don't do it from their site. If you're on babalabadingdong.com and all of a sudden it's telling you you have to do this or else, it's probably because you're on a site that has something malicious, like you've got a hold of a video that's malicious on Facebook or YouTube or MetaCafe that somebody's embedded, or more likely you're actually somewhere a little bit seedier than that, and you're surfing something that's actually trying to infect your computer and telling you need to download this codec, or especially you need to download this version of Flash Player. Always download your updates for Flash Player either from Adobe itself, adobe.com itself, or actually, if you get a notice on your computer coming up when you're not on the internet saying Adobe Flash Player update is available, at this point in time you can trust those. So I'm saying I have read and agree, and I'm going to hit install. Now, it's going to prompt me to close Internet Explorer, and the reason is it'll prompt you to close most other browsers. It's prompting me to close it, and I may have to, let's go to the Task Manager, Control-Alt-Delete, Processes, and I still have an Internet Explorer open, so we're going to end task that, and then this installation, as soon as we get rid of the last Internet Explorer window that's open, should go ahead and launch through. And ironically, I only had one open in the foreground, and when I closed it there were some others that were still closing in the background. And then in this case they weren't even malicious because I've just scanned this computer pretty thoroughly. Anyway, we're going to click done. That the installation is complete, and we now have the latest version of Adobe Flash Player. If you're having trouble with it, I've actually got some videos on Adobe Flash Player and how to uninstall it and reinstall it. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative. Don't forget to ask any questions. Don't forget to post your comments. Don't forget to vote on the video and subscribe because I've got some more good stuff on the way. Have a great day. Bye.